Okay, seventh graders. The first step in being able to analyze an argument is to first understand what really constitutes an argument, what makes an argument an argument. And so I'm going to ask that you watch this video for the next few minutes, and then if you have any further questions, you can keep clicking around on this HyperDoc, or you can talk to your ELA teacher. Thank you.
Understanding arguments, identifying key parts and their relationship. Now that you know that critical thinking requires you to step back and carefully examine claims and arguments logically, we can dig a little deeper into what that means. As you know, critical thinking allows you to apply reason or logic to evaluate something you read, hear, or see. Most often, people use critical thinking to evaluate an argument someone has made. By thinking critically about an argument, you can analyze the argument and conclude whether you think it's right or wrong, strong or weak. But before you can analyze something you've heard or read, you must first know whether it's even an argument or not. Now this may sound obvious or easy, but as you'll see, that's not always the case. So, what is an argument? First, it's important to recognize that an argument is made to address a specific problem or issue by offering a position on the problem or issue and providing reasons for that position. At its most basic, an argument consists of two parts. One or more premises, and two, a conclusion. These two parts must work together in order to offer a particular stance or position on an issue or problem and form an argument. In an argument, the premises supposedly provide the reasons the person has for thinking the conclusion is true. For example, a student tells her instructor, "My grandmother died, and I had to miss class to go to her funeral." The issue or problem at hand is whether the student should be excused from class. Now, the student believes the conclusion is yes, and offers a reason, attending her grandmother's funeral, to defend that conclusion. That reason is the argument's premise. The instructor can then evaluate whether she has offered a good argument or not. To evaluate means to do two things. First, decide whether the premise or premises are true or accurate, and second, determine whether the premises are logically related to the conclusion. In future modules, you'll learn more about this evaluation process. We're going to break down the definition of an argument by focusing on 4 key points. 1, the premise. 2, the conclusion. 3, the application of reason or logic. And 4, the relationship between premises and conclusions. Premises. When someone makes an argument, they are offering up their position or stance on some issue at hand. For example, imagine one of your classmates is currently taking a course you were thinking of signing up for next semester. When you ask if you should sign up, he says, "Oh no way, do not take Business 1050. In order to convince you that this is true, that you should not take Business 1050, he'll give you 1 or more reasons. He might tell you that the professor is boring, or that the readings are too hard, or that there's not enough time for discussion. The claims about the class are the premises of the argument. They provide the foundation on which the conclusion, that you should not take the class, rests. In order to analyze an argument, one thing you must do is identify the premises. Ask yourself, what reasons or evidence did this person give for their conclusion? Or why does the author think that this is the answer? Sometimes the person making the argument will make it easier on you by using keywords or phrases that indicate a reason. Because, due to, as shown by, given that, and so on. Be aware of such words, but don't rely on them. They won't always appear in an argument.